I haven't played anywhere near the standard that I've uh, played in years past, and knowing the standard that I can play to. And it starts with me, you know, with the offense, getting our guys going, and then the defense being able to feed off of that as well, right? So, yeah, I wouldn't say I've been playing my best football yet. I think as I look back at Alabama, and then as I was getting ready to come to the NFL, I think one of the biggest changes and differences that I felt would have been some of the surgeries that I've had, that I can kind of feel some of the residuals within my ankles. I was running a little different when I was at Alabama, and it's just not the same. And that, I think that's normal given the surgeries and everything that comes with the sport, right?
All right, that was I think that's kind of, hey, man. I mean, I think people appreciate him saying it. At the end of the day, though, we get through all this, you just got to play better. I got to tell you, I've said this before. I mean, the Jets on Monday night is a great time for you to flip the page here. It really is. The Jets have got all kinds of problems. What we have, they have. Hell, they're talking about firing Aaron Glenn up there. There are people upset with him. He did a dance on the side after they scored. I guess they forgot that Baker Mayfield was going to march down. It wouldn't have mattered, and people upset with that. And the team looks like the same as it did before Aaron Glenn, and they made all the changes in their organization. The team plays. He's talking about missed tackles, and part of the team wants to play zone, and the other wants to play man-to-man, and they've got injuries too, like everybody else. Nobody wants to hear about them and who's going to end up playing and who's not. But at the end of the day, we can sit here and go through this and what he said and critique everything that he says. And he came clean. Some of the things he said in the past, talking about watching other guys, I'm going to be watching to see how many guys are coming in and watch extra tape on their day off. And I'm like, you worry about you. You need to worry about the tape. The quarterback needs to worry about the tape. Those other guys will do it. We had guys that love tape. There's been guys that have been legendary watching tape guys. Zach Thomas jumps to the front of the line, as a guy that if one guy watched more tape than a quarterback, it was Zach Thomas. They had to kick him out of there. The janitor had to fight him one night to get him out of a room. So I made that up, but it sounded good, didn't it? See that janitor going in, hey, I got to clean this room one night, okay? Can you leave? But, this stuff. And then, here's what you started now, though. So you go the Cam Newton thing, and he's doing his thing and all that stuff. And listen, a lot of guys don't like Cam Newton. Let's not make it like Cam Newton's the most popular guy to ever play that position. But you can't take it away from Cam Newton, who was a first overall pick. So he's been in that shoe, if not above it, as a highest first-round pick in the draft. And he went on to do something we haven't done since I played. Go to a Super Bowl. And he won an MVP. And he won that MVP now. Don't think that was like, well, it was close. There was nobody close. From touchdown passes and the way he ran the football. Now, the problem is the way he ran the football as a third running back and sometimes looked like a fullback inside the 5-yard line. But, he's a big dude, man. He was running guys over and put up monster numbers. Monster numbers. So, you start that with him, and he's super popular now on social media. He's got a full-time gig with ESPN, with Stephen A. And those guys, and listen, Ryan Clark was right there with him. Ryan Clark has been going after Tua. Like, they're doing everything they can. They're giving him great weapons. They keep trying to work on the O-line. I don't know if it's working or not like everybody hoped, or not yet. But nothing's going to be perfect. You can't just, spend a lot of money on the offensive side of the ball. You spend a lot of money on 3 guys already. And you just got to play better instead of talking about this. But the money thing, folks, in today's world of sports, especially quarterbacks, we talk about what they make and what they're going to make. I hear him talking about the latest one is what Daniel Jones is going to make now. Saw that. Well, Daniel Jones getting ready for a big bump. Could be $30 million a year.
I mean, I never get mad at the guy because it's not like he forced them to give him the money, right? I mean, the Dolphins willingly gave him the money, so it's their problem.
Oh, no. Hey,
it's
listen.
their fault.
If you got a problem with it, don't be mad at Tua. He did what we would all do.
Fault. But today is going to be a response day. All these guys that been talking about him for the last few days, they got their soundbite, right? They got to, to respond, and now they get to have, their Friday to fire back at him.
Well, what is there really to fire back at? I'm going to say
this. But they're going to do it.
No, but you're going to hear this out. So the guy said, I'm not playing well. And all the things we've been saying, if you play better, it'll pick the whole team up. I totally agree. Hey, man, I've been on a team that was I saw the killer bees at the end. The end when they were AJ Dewey was getting surgeries on his two shoulders, his two knees. Bob Baumhauer needed surgeries. Bo had his shoulders redone. They were at that point. The defense wasn't very good. The defense that played against the 49ers in the Super Bowl was driven by one of the greatest offenses of all time. And Danny knew that we needed to outscore everybody, right? I think we scored 45 points in the AFC Championship game. I might be wrong. It's a long time ago. But it was like, hey, guys, here we go. We got to outscore everybody. We're going to get stops. They're going to get some stops. They will. But we need to be special. We need to get back into the track meet here. And it started. And it kind of lifted everything because a 7-point would be a 14-point lead. And then the other team had to change their offense and maybe not comfortable because we had their ass playing catch up. And they knew they couldn't stop him. And it led us right into a Super Bowl against the 49ers where we lost out in the Bay Area in the last one that we played in. So all those things he said he gets. I mean, it's not like he's got the mirror at home.
I'm with you. The whole press conference, if you take it as a whole, was he did a nice job. But they're not going to do that today. They're going to play that clip, and they're going to tee up Ryan Clark or Cam Newton, whoever the hell is on today, and they're going to say, this is what he said to respond to you guys. And then they're going to say the same thing about how this guy needs to be a little more self-aware when he's speaking to the media.
Yeah.
Guy speaks for 10 minutes a week. He doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a problem, right? I think that he could have done a better job of kind of being a part of the community.
All right.
Right.
So I'm just saying this. We're going in the weekend and college football is going to take over. And then Sunday's going to be the games. And then Monday night's going to be his night. And he just needs to play a lot better and close out the Jets. And I can't say it enough. If there's a team to get healthy on right now, it's the Jets.
Yeah, but physically, Joe, I don't know that he can get healthy.
No.
I know. I know.
Hey, by the way,
you're talking about a win gets the team feeling better.
He needs to still play. We're going to be watching everything he does.
You've been onto this for a little bit here with these throws that he's been making, these deep throws that just don't seem.
Mike came out and said he still throws the ball well, which Mike, I don't know what you're watching, and unless he's got time in that,
you hit it on the head though, man. I think you're onto something with this.
I'm
not 2 for 2, by the way, on your big theories. You had the Aaron Rodgers thing with the no wife, and
thanks, Woody.
And this one, you are really though onto something because something is not right. And he came out yesterday, and a texter said, "I don't appreciate Tua saying that stuff about his injuries now. Would have been nice if we heard stuff like that before his contract." When he said the market is the market, but that's not on him. That's the Dolphins. It's the Dolphins' job to decide who to pay, right?
At some point, there will be accountability for that stuff.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to fall on Tua. I can promise you that.
No, they're not going to go Tua. Why'd you take the friggin' money? Why would you do that?
Yeah. Did you hide those surgeries and all that?
Yeah.
No, they did them.
No,
they know what's going on.
Everybody in the league was watching when all those guys were working out, and he did who's the guy he did the side workout with, and the guy was going on TV. He's now a college coach. He was a high school coach. He played in the NFL, played for the Baltimore Ravens, Trent Dilfer.
Oh, yeah.
Trent Dilfer worked him out. He picked me to work him out. And let me
Yeah.
tell you something. He is going to be different. Remember, we got the workouts. We got to see him throwing it deep and throwing it and sliding around. And he's going to be back. And this is not a serious injury. And yeah, man, that was like yesterday. Hey, we got to go to break here. We've got a lot more stuff to get to. Xavier Howard, you started it, man, the old panic mode pressure. The panic mode pressure has not left after 3 games. And now we get set for the Jets. And it looks like, by the way, Justin Fields could be making a return. He was at practice. He still got to get cleared by the doctors, the neurologist, of course, for the concussion. Anyway, we'll have more on that coming up here in just a moment. But first,